pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Diablos and the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Gone! Detroit!
Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me. rather than let him shred my defense.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Sturgis out now to kick this. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun. Detroit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Leopard!
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They'll drop the throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And it's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And New York set to take the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, I got him. Detroit. Detroit. 97's the mic. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, you got 3 down.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over for 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the 34 now, here's
All right,
1st and 10.
56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for the touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Point after now from Sturgis. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
4 down, check. Here we go now. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch 82.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Hey, fellas, you got 3. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Okay, Mark, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got the first down here inside the 30, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And this offense is running away with this one. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Switzer now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll run it here. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And this is taken in at the 5. And what a big-time play there. 59 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They come out here in the eye. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Leopard!
So on third and goal, Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Jets. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Anderson. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
319! Gun!
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit! Detroit!
We got four. We got four. I got him, man. I got him. I got him. He's mine. He's mine.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Steps away to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. And
they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And this offense is running away with this one. Point after now from Sturgis. And He missed it again. The fourth time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll go on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guy football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a desperate, and got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
Yo, what up, dude? Nobody in here. Bookie. So. Who Bookie playing? Bunch of strangers right now. Hold on. These motherfuckers in the chat. My dude dropped one of them bitches. I can't hear you. In your game? Oh, Bookie game. Oh, okay. My dude tried to get one, but he dropped it. Oh, he playing blue? Yeah, that's right. That's right, that's right. When y'all playing? Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. You beat him by how much? Oh, okay. Y'all had a good game. It'd be like that. Oh shit, the game's still on, ain't it? Or is I missed it? Shit. No, he didn't make it. You better kick the field goal. They stupid. Should have kicked the field goal. That was dumb. Where's over here? Why you got me on mute? What? I was talking about some true shit, boy. About the draft thing, man. nobody ain't want little. Hey, he's 26 now. That nigga 27. He 27. Making big time plays, baby. You never see your ass on the field, Carolyn. What is your problem, nigga? Trade block too. They all can go. First 3 games on the road. A tight end is 6'8". Damn. Damn. My schedule tough as hell, man. It's crazy. Man, I got bust and tough. Man, shit. My schedule tough. Fuck. Fucking red dragons right back. Shit. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it just like that. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Make me something to eat, man. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Mm-hmm. You got Russell Wilson too? Probably was in free agency. Nobody want him. Still got the wheels. Oh shit. Wait, the Seahawks game's still on, man. Seahawks game's still on. You say they do play the Rams? The Vikings down the stretch. Oh yeah, they're gonna have another L. Oh my god. They losing. They losing. They should have went for that field goal. They stupid. They should have went for the damn field goal. Super desperate. He definitely ain't the truth. They always try to pump up them quarterbacks though, boy. They ain't do nothing, G. That's weird. Oh, hell no. Fuck wrong with you, dog? Hell no. He said that shit dead. Like, damn, you sent me to this bullshit? They having a good year, man. Finally. 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 Ooh, scare, huh? No, not ooh shit. Not ooh shit. That's real. That's real. That's real. That's real. No, we won't be there. That's for sure. That's super trash. Nigga struggling. They should have just kept Case Keenum. What? The roster on my strength. For real. Yeah. You got me. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Game over. Hey, them niggas used their miracle last year. That's a bad. I think they determined we can push it. Yeah, we can push it. I think both of them games are already decided. Hey, yeah, go ahead, G. Hey, that deal is dead. That deal dead. Oh God, you almost made me choke on my fajita, boy. Old ass motherfucker. Yeah, he cheated. They always cheat for the Seahawks. They always cheat for the Seahawks, though. Straight up. Boy, I cheat for them niggas all the time. Damn, they are really are. There's gonna be a lot of drama the last few weeks of this season. Game over. Game over. All that damn talent they got over there. Damn Sean. Oh, that left guard. I see that left guard you talking about. Yeah, he got like 2 strips. Yeah, that's what I did. Excuse me. Them niggas getting smashed. Niggas getting smacked up. that. He don't like that shit. He don't like that shit. He got me on mute. He got me on mute. I don't know. I got me. Stupid ass shit. Nigga be straight on one. Yeah, Buki came up. My rookie got 3 interceptions. Yep, he averaging a pick a game, baby. A pick a game, baby. Nah. Hope took a L. He gonna get buried in this uniform. Who'd I lose to? Lost to Kane. About 2 field goals. Yeah, lost to Kane by 2 field goals now. I was doing some dumb shit. Tough part of my schedule about to come up though. I got a bunch of hitters on my shit. Yeah, I got some hitters on my shit. Yeah, blah, yeah. I bet you is. He said, haha. Wearing this cat, speed route, short route. Get this nigga some speed, bitch. Damn, man. They be hoeing my nigga, man. That's fucked up, man. Alright, it gave the nigga acceleration. Damn. Man, motherfuckers be trying to scare the shit out of motherfuckers. You might have, remember I said you might have IBS though. I think that's what they call it. Yeah. I think it's called irritable bowel syndrome. Y'all trying to get some duty or K in? Well, we ain't got enough for K. I don't know. 9 o'clock. So that means it's 9 o'clock for me. I'm about to get some duties. That's what I'm about to do. Boy, you better get my dude from on the inside, man. That's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with you, dog. Man, whatever, nigga. Did that nigga dirty, man. Let that nigga shine, man. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. It look like it's still some good shit though. So far that I've been clicking on. I'll put it like that. I don't know what y'all clicking on. Load up my duty.